leave and put them in there, I think.
It would, these large-size cages are not really gonna fit or traverse any of the obstacles well, and especially not the staircase that leads down to the next floor. You're gonna have to leave the cages out here and haul. Unless you have some sort of brilliant fucking idea that I haven't considered how you're bringing those cages down there, which is not impossible.
Teleport.
Have a lot of grease. And if we had teleport, I would not spend
you can shape them so they fit for the door.
Make them small.
Yeah, make them just very, very long.
That would kind of defeat the purpose of buying Chaos Beast-sized cages in the first place.
Yeah, but you can reshape them later.
On the bright side, when we
It's
get
really
Chaos
not
Beast,
that fast. If we had like a couple of weeks to do it, maybe.
I have a solution for getting Chaos Beasts out. We get just some plank of wood. We just put all the marbles under it and just roll them out.
The stairs.
That'll be fine. We'll manage.
I mean,
Right,
I think
right.
we leave them out here, and if we get a Chaos Beast, we can carry it out if it's convenient, you know. But I don't know the logistics. It doesn't seem like there's an easy way to do it. It's not generally an easy task, honestly.
What's gonna be a harder task, I think, is when we get to the city and having to carry these across. But
At least we don't have to go through customs or something.
So you're already like flashing forward to how you'd interact with the customs agent want to check your ship.
What's the taxes on living Chaos Beasts? Smuggle? I mean, we haven't really declared them, or...
Man, I hope Lord Teraptus has already like fucking hand-waved this shit.
I mean, there would never be an instance where something bad would escape in the city, right?
That's never been a plot thread for an adventure.
Oh,
Surely not from a zoo that apparently keeps Chaos Beasts as among its...
It did not ask for Chaos Beast, goddammit. Quit fucking painting this shit.
it's true. It asked for residents of the dungeon.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, it could be rats.
He is offering handsome payment for fearsome monsters if brought back alive and healthy.
Yeah, rats.
Or ghouls.
Sahagin?
Yeah, all those count. Alright, yeah, that makes it much easier.
Alright.
Then
So
Chaos
we just
Beasts.
drag 6 kgs out here for nothing.
No, there might still be things in there
They
that...
still need to be from the dungeon.
Yeah.
And of
It
course,
just doesn't have to be Chaos Beasts.
A gnome.
it could be Chaos
If
Beast.
it's a monstrous, fearsome, monstrous gnome.
That's the first thing we come across. A gnome that goes,
Like that
I am
snowman
here to murder
creature.
you.
Well, you're going in a cage.
There, but,
He has a wand of death. He's playing that deck.
well... We can... I think the first thing we should do is talk to Creel. See what he has to say. How he's doing, what he's up to, why he's getting close to the cities. Is there anything we could just persuade him to go the other way? You know, that sort of thing.
Many people are learning about the living dungeon of Creel now.
If you would mind if we go through him again, maybe he's so saturated or so hungry for like attention that he would be happy to, or you know. Maybe he's tired of seeing us. I don't know.
He is probably tired.
We could ask him, though. Which is that's a great thing, right? So don't think he can talk to us unless we actually go in.
Well, last time we just opened the door.
We'll go and like open the door.
Alright. Dwohurim opens the door, revealing the familiar hall, with its signs, including the rules along the southern wall, and then the 3 doors with their signage, and of course lead out of this smaller hallway. There is a far more foreboding sign directly in front of this door that did not exist the last time you went through the living dungeon, which advertises that this path is closed for renovations.
So the riddle path is still closed.
Oh, yeah. And we'll step inside.
Yeah, Tempus will be close behind.
Alright, Dwohurim steps inside. Nothing immediately happens.
We'll go here.
If I remember right,
See if any of the rules have changed, or...
You can make a memory-based skill test, Manaki.
I'll just look at them. If that's okay.
Sure, you can do that.
Tempus will walk up to one of the other signs, specifically this one over here, that he's at. If I remember right, we've got this one, which seems to be the obstacle one, which I guess the other one leads to combat. Those are the other two options we had when we first came.
I don't see a rule about not entering again, but I think he told us that.
If I remember, he told us that as well. He didn't,
It doesn't say on here.
And Geráck's metal boots echo against the stone as he walks.
Dum, dum.
Well, Creel, can you hear us? Are you around? Not interrupting anything, I hope. Just thought we'd come visit, see how you're doing. Had a glum time adventuring lately, and, well, thought maybe we should return to our good friend Creel and bring a couple of new people, show them the ropes, help them have a bit of fun here. So...
Oh, Creel, he did always say, he wanted us to spread the word and such.
There's also something else, Creel, we'd like to talk to you about, if that's okay. Noticed you've been moving closer to the mainland, and there've been sighting of strange creatures and such, and, well, we thought, well, surely Creel wouldn't be the one responsible for this sort of thing. Because Creel would maybe want people to come close to him and, have fun in the dungeon, have an entertaining time. Not want them to just flee away and hide. So maybe if anyone's... Hello?
No reply.
Looks around.
Doesn't seem like the talkative type.
He has been before.
He could still be quite pissed at us from last time.
Why would he, though?
But I don't know, he has a living dungeon.
Shit.
It's a very specific voice.
Have you got experience with that voice, Sheep?
Maybe. No, I don't.
Looks back to Leon Aurelia standing outside.
No, better safe than sorry for us, I suppose.
I mean, would you rather have some of us outside and some of us inside?
Leon, do you want to come in?
Fine.
So I suppose that is close to venerations, so we should pick one of the other paths then. Obstacles or battle?
Thing is, if we're looking at this, obstacles could be that we have to talk our way through a problem, as well as how to jump over boiling hot sand.
I'd imagine Geráck being like, battles! Come on, let's do battles. No obstacles, please.
Yeah,
On-
yeah.
Also, on one
Obstacles
hand,
involve drowning in quicksand. I don't approve.
Leon gestures to the door and the cages outside. Gestures to the combat door.
That's true, there certainly would be closer proximity to such things here. Wouldn't have to drag them up the stairs.
Leon raises a good point. I'm for the combat door with that one.
Yeah, I can go for that too.
Good.
That was
Okay, so
enough.
that's 4. Aurelia, do you want to make this a majority, or do you want to change your minds?
Well, it's still a
No,
majority.
I mean, it's been decided.
And so
I prefer opposite.
After you, Geráck.
The thing is, the combat door.
Tempus will get a few oils ready. He'll start putting them on his belt, quick belts for quick approach. And
yeah, so will Geráck.
Spells and...
Geráck will open the door.
Oh, last time we rush through this, maybe we can...
And Tempus will watch the other door start humming.
As you, as Geráck opens the door, The door that was closed for innovations was already humming that you could hear, but the obstacle door will click and begin humming, and so does the front door, swinging shut. There's a sound of a click, and then the door begins humming.
Tempus pauses for a second. Maybe it was smart of us if we should have brought the cages in first.
Geráck, opening, sees a rather, well, for him, not too terribly uncomfortable of a sight. Peering into the room, it looks like it's a small, sort of like, rectangular room with, for a human, these would be waist-high barriers. For Geráck, these are even higher for him. And there is lots of debris strewn around the tiles of this floor. As such, it would take 2 move actions to move from one of these tiles to another.
So there's gonna be archers over here then, I guess.
Possibly.
Sure.
But we could get ourselves some cover.
Looking down there, it does not appear to be the case right now.
Right.
Oh, they warp in. We forgot about that.
What?
How high is the room?
The room is 3 meters high.
Okay.
Well, let's see what's in here.
Guess so.
Shuffle in to let everyone in.
God
You,
damn it.
you guys poke your heads in, especially the taller individuals. They can see that the room continues a bit further on down.
Wait a second. Just
You
a
all
sec.
can stop moving now.
Ah, damn it.
What's up, Gryph? You
I was
were
trying to
saying-
say, maybe we should order ourselves carefully in regards
Well-
to this in case they attack from behind.
As Tempus is making this observation,
Just wanted to make sure that he was in cover. You know?
yes, the sounds of popping can be heard. 6 distinct pops. As Gryph and God does, as Tempus Malleator does recall, creatures do end up popping in. And we will be transitioning to initiative whenever I describe our friends to you. First off, there are 2 swirling masses of choking pollutant collected into roughly humanoid form, supplemented by a compact pair of curved horns. Those appear here.
Oh my.
Then you have insect-looking like creatures with powerful rear legs, sharp hooks on powerful claws, and scooped mandibles dominating their heads. Their black thoraxes are topped by a translucent digestive sac containing the half-dissolved eyeballs from a variety of creatures. And these appear on top of the wall here.
What the crap is that?
And then finally, 2 humanoid-esque shapes. 1 and then 2, both looking equally nefarious, and both with characteristics that would be familiar to those who have visited the living dungeon of Creel in the past. And those appear down there. At that point, I will go ahead and ask for the player characters to roll for initiative.
Yay!
Got to
What
hear
was
that
that?
celebratory sound. And then, alright, I'll go ahead and roll initiative for the enemies. They'll each get their own initiative. Da-da-da-da.
I want to know about those beetle things.
So now we can't really put anything in the cages, though.
Oh, Jesus.
Not really. Man.
Okay. We start off with this beetle-looking like thing. And your greatest glimpse of it would be its immense and terrifying speed. As the creature tenses its numerous, appendages, and appears to be able to take... Well, it can leap even at faraway targets with a single move action. As this creature goes sailing through the fucking air, And, it's not that intelligent enough. It's gonna go straight after Geráck.
Good. Good.
Basically be, like, right here on top of the wall. Sort of, like, angling down with, like, an advantage at the dwarf, giving it a slight modifier to its attack.
Mm.
Yeah, that was the correct one. This will be at a +2 bonus to its attack roll. That'll be a 26 versus armor class.
Damn it. Hit.
That will be a natural even hit for him. That's 10 points of damage, and he will make a second claw attack. That will be a miss. So he pops free and gets to move as a quick action. And he basically hops right back here.
Is a monk.
Yeah. Fucking bastards.
As the incredibly dangerous beetle-looking motherfucker hops right next to the paladin, quickly slashes it, and then leaps away before the paladin can react.
I already hate this.
At least there are
Now-
no smoke devils.
Is now this
Where I can see.
this Smoke Devil's turn. As a move action, it will basically hover up right against the doorway. It does not seem as if Aurelia would be able to block these creatures that could fly and are effectively nothing more than smoke if it wanted to move past. But it will choose to stay right there and attempt to attack Aurelia. This is not a creature Sheep has seen in action, as you fought these in a session while he was absent.
They're horrible, horrible
As it attempts
monsters.
to
I
smother
don't actually
Aurelia.
know what they do, yeah.
And
Fear
it's
them.
Dire Embrace. That is a 25 versus physical defense. That is a melee attack. You are the only creature engaged with it. You take 30 points of poison damage.
Okay, on the one hand, that's targeting PD, so that's my best defense. On the other hand, ow.
Yes, as the smoke it gets inhaled into your body and you start choking on it,
It only gets worse.
and the creature rumbles inside of your lungs.
Smoke in your body now. It's bad.
Bad. I'm scared.
Hope you have
Help.
more than 60 hit points.
Okay, that will be the end of that creature's turn.
For now.
See, this one does the same fucking troll thing.
Yeah, of course it does.
And then I will make a attack with a +2 bonus. That will be a miss. So it pops free and moves as a quick action.
Oh god.
It is now Leon's turn. As noted, it does take 2 move actions to move through any of these squares in here. They are just too cluttered with debris. You could attempt to get onto, like, the walls, but then you're, like, too high up and your head will hit the ceiling. Unlike these beetles who lay horizontally.
I want to kill
Why am I
some
playing a halfling?
things.
Yes, if you were a halfling, things would be different.
They won't be able to see over the walls anyway.
I miss Fargus Spider Climb.
Yes, spider climb would totally work here, too.
Yeah.
Well,
Can you kill the smoke?
I could probably try and help kill the smoke.
They are really hurtful.
Could I just move the single action up to here? Or did-
Sure. But there is a wall in the way. So you aren't engaged with that smoke devil.
Okay, yeah, but I'll be here and I'm going to fire at that smoke devil.
Alright. You can certainly do that.
I'm sure really I can get away.
That's kind of her thing.
You know, it is
Running
one of the
away.
things you can do. That is a hit against... Yep, that's a hit against it.
And it was odd.
Look at that. That is a beautiful attack.
Okay. It will take that full damage. It hisses.
Did I make it upset?
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No.
Okay. It is now time for this warped beast's turn. And it looks like he appears to have, with his walking, the same fucking problem. As it, like, looks around. It will use its, what kind of action is that? A move action to teleport with its dimensional slide power. I'll take it here. And then it will jeer at the dwarves.
This is just like in the mountain homes. There's like dangerous monsters and rocks everywhere.
Aurelia, it is your turn.
Full of nostalgia.
Okay, as a quick action, I would like to use my. I have it in my notes as adventurer weapon. I'm assuming that's the rune thingy that I've never used before, and I think that DDS had a macro for that, right?
What was that?
I have an adventurer weapon rune, I think it is called.
An adventure tier rune.
Yes.
You can use it on. There you go. Okay, so as a quick action, Aurelia imbues her fists with a +1 bonus, and her fists will deal plus 1d10 extra damage while the escalation die is 3 or higher.
You know, I like that bonus. And then Aurelia is going to punch the smoke.
Okay, Aurelia attempts to
Seems like
punch the smoke.
Like a great idea.
Oh,
That's missed to hit +1.
That's
terrible.
A miss against the smoke. It will
Okay.
take your miss damage, though.
And then I would like to try to disengage.
Okay. That is a successful disengage.
Okay. Whoop.
All right. Freeing up the way for Tempus, should he choose to move there, which he can certainly do. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. Tempus, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
You could move out of the room if you so wish. You can move straight into the doorway if you so wish, where Aurelia used to be.
can he close the door?
No.
He could, if you want to, you can close the door.
Why not?
But
Well, I mean, they are smoke devils.
they
I
are
don't think
certainly
that's-
made out of smoke as well. So I'm like, go
The
for it.
door's
Close the
going
door.
to stop them.
Keep the door
Okay.
open for now.
Like, the options I've got available to me right now is I can throw something at the guys that are far away, throw something at the guy that's closer, or move and hit one of them. And do know I would be the only one engaged, and these guys do 30 hit points of damage if I'm the only one
You
engaged.
know, tell me about it.
So, putting myself in a position where both of them could attack me, and, don't get me wrong, my PD is nice, and I have armor that also gives me bonuses to defend against PD, such as the studded leather for that. Which is nice, very nice actually. But it gives me a few options over what to do. I mean, as I said, I can throw a blade at the 3 or 4 targets I can see. None of them are engaged, so I can't add my sneak attack damage, though.
They will also be in cover, I think. Right?
I mean, throwing it at the
Once
smoke
we're
level
here,
2, throwing at smoke level 2 and just basically encouraging smoke level to come in here.
That
Wait,
Wait
what
a
happened?
minutes, guys. Hold on.
Mhm.